After I graduated from Auburn in '66, I was sworn in as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Marine Corps. And then after that, I had to finish my lieutenant basic school at Quantico. And then I was sent to Vietnam as a brand new second lieutenant, infantry platoon commander. As an officer, you have to lead your men and you have to take care of your men. Leading men in combat, I thought, was the biggest challenge that you could do, especially leading men in combat and getting them back out alive. But the first thing that happened when I flew into Da Nang and was being briefed by some colonel, they're telling us about the rules of engagement. And I said, rules of engagement? There shouldn't be any rules of engagement in a war except you don't do atrocities and you don't kill women and babies. I said, it's war. In the Marine Corps, they teach you aggression. It's like balls to the wall, pedal to the metal. So when you're attacked, you go out and you essentially apply all the force you can to destroy the enemy. But they had these rules. You couldn't fire at anybody unless they were firing at you. And so all of a sudden we're in sort of this limited action mode instead of pure aggression as the Marines were trained to do. We were doing a platoon sweep, looking for enemy soldiers or Viet Cong. The first thing we had to do was step into a rice paddy, and it's about 1,000 feet of open space. You're just waiting there out in the open, knowing that there's somebody on the other side that wants to kill you. Then we started getting fire. It's just sort of like in the movies, you hear the bullets zipping over your head and hitting the ground. It's hard to figure out where to turn and who to start firing back at. We in the Marines never leave our dead or dying behind. So we started evacuating Marines from the rice paddy. And that's when I got wounded. And then my right guy, Corporal Angel Mendez, comes out, gets me in the rice paddy, pulls me back. But at that very moment, he gets hit in the chest, and he died right there in my arms. Of course, I was seriously wounded. We evacuated everybody, and I was the last person out on the helicopter. After I was wounded, I spent a day getting ready to go to Air Force Base in Philippine Islands, which was for seriously wounded individuals. And I spent 30 days in that Air Force hospital, and that's where they amputated my leg. I was able to get through the hospital system after 15 months. And then I decided that I would use the GI Bill and go to law school. Marine Corps experience, and especially my 15 months in the hospital recuperating, led me to want to live my life to the fullest and do what I could do to really serve the public. And my entire life after the Marine Corps has been serving the public, first as the District Attorney of Philadelphia, and then on the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania and as Chief Justice. It's made me a stronger person, I think, and I've spent a lot of time in Veterans Affairs, speaking out on behalf of veterans and veterans' rights. So it changed me quite a bit. But I never forgot the service of people who went to Vietnam, came back, and just went about their lives.